I got into nation's top universities, got $500,000 in scholarships. My whole original idea, it was to write a book. So I pitched my book proposal. I was like, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be the first SAT prep book ever written by a perfect score student. We pitched it out. I pitched it out to Penguin, Random House, McGraw-Hill, all the big ones in literary agents. I ended up getting 100 rejections from literary agents publishers. Instead of quitting, I took all that curriculum I had written and I decided I'm going to teach a course. I'm going to teach the first course and no one's going to stop me from doing that. My students in 6 weeks had an average score improvement of 376 points. Wow. After I'd been doing it for a while, McGraw-Hill, who had previously rejected my book proposal, came back. They said, we'd love to give you a book deal. We ended up doing the book. It sold over 50,000 copies. It went #1 on Amazon for SAT prep. And it goes to show you, if you're struggling to write a book, struggling to publish a book, I know self-publishing is a lot easier now, but if you have any of those struggles and people tell you it's not going to work, like, you just have to keep trying, because that's what I did, and keep pivoting, and eventually, if you really believe in your mission and your content, I think it will work. I was watching Shark Tank like anyone else, and all of a sudden it just clicked in my head, like, I've got a great small business in Vegas that could use some investment, and we could expand it to all these cities and we could grow it online. I was like one of the last people in line. I wait around in New York City for 8 hours before I get to do a 1-minute casting call pitch to the producers. The whole time I'm pitching, I'm saying like all this stuff that I think is amazing. I'm like, $1 million in sales, been featured in the New York Times, blah, blah. And the guy's like, the casting call producer's face is like stone cold. He's like not impressed at all. What impressed the casting call producer, and his eyes totally lit up at the end, is when I pulled my McGraw-Hill book out at the end of the pitch.
No kidding. Are you serious?
He got super excited. He couldn't believe I was a published author, that my face was on the back of the book. And then he asked me, can I have this book for my nephew? He's prepping for the SAT. I said, absolutely. Yeah. I got a call 2 weeks later saying they wanted to fly me out to Los Angeles to pitch on Shark Tank. So the pitch in Shark Tank, I think people see about 10 minutes on television. But for me, I was in there for longer than most people. I think most people are in there about 45 minutes to an hour. I got grilled for an hour and a half. So everyone's like, why are you sweating by the end of you're only in there for 10 minutes? No, I was in there for an hour and a half getting grilled by all these billionaires.